Gentlemen, are we witnessing the downfall of MAPPA?
Mari Crombo Weebs, my name is Cole, his name is Mike, his name is Jay, we like anime, and this is episode 167 of AniPro. And on this week's episode, we are visiting winter 2025. We're in it.
Visiting an old friend.
We're visiting a current friend, a good friend, currently.
Old friend, Jay? Are you from the future, Jay Lee?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's
So
exactly what an
check-in.
alien from the future would say.
Don't look in my eyes. They're definitely not yellow.
Oh God,
Oh,
Mike, you know what to do.
I saw that. Typical reptilian eyes. I saw
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I saw the slits. Yeah.
It's mid-season check-in, everybody. So we're going to be talking about all the shows we're watching, all the shows that we have things to say about, and there is so many shows this season that we'll be talking about.
I always look at the mid-season check-in, or I guess just basically a seasonal check-in, as here's our quick, we've watched these shows now, our preview, we preview it, and then this one's we've watched them, here's our thoughts, our quick thoughts, and then the wrap up is our awards at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Right. And I see that as we've watched it, here's what's our best stuff. You know what I mean? This is kind of more freeform. I like it.
Yeah, this is to basically say, hey, are you considering watching this? Well, here's why you should or shouldn't, basically.
Yeah. This is basically a recommendation for hey, I'm looking for something to watch this season.
Yeah.
What's good?
You've checked out all the stuff you knew you wanted to watch, and now you're I could maybe add one more onto the plate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, your plate, you got an empty spot on your buffet plate, and you're like, it looks like that's calling for something. And
dinner roll could fit there nicely.
Yeah.
Or cinnamon roll.
Hey, you're here. You're listening to us. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Come on over to our Discord. Talk to us about this season of anime. Yeah. What? Huh? Was that?
Oh, that cracked my knuckles. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
I did not anticipate it being that loud.
That was a very satisfying knuckle crack.
Yeah. My fingers are facing the wrong way now.
It was not a knuckle
squirrel.
crack.
He couldn't not pay attention to it. He heard noise, and
I know.
It must be.
Yeah. I'm
it's so funny.
I'm like a jittery dog.
Literally, Jay, every time that something unexpected happens on the podcast, Cole is always like, what was that?
Yeah.
What was that?
He's like, I cannot move past this until we address this.
I have to address the things that are different to last time. Oh, my camera's
Remember, when
nice and centered now. Ooh.
we would be in 105 or whatever, and you'd put up one, Cole would stop.
Well, it threw me off. It's these things. I need to be in a sterile environment.
I know.
With nothing going on around me.
Cole is very
much.
I recently saw a teleprompter on Facebook Marketplace, and I literally thought that'd be good for Cole.
Well, you're not wrong.
Our program we have here does have a teleprompter option, so I could just set that up.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Maybe that is right now. Maybe I'm reading off of a teleprompter.
Yeah, I'm not logged into the admin account, so you might be. I have no clue.
Yeah, I planned
Cole
all
is
of
the
this out.
admin. Yeah.
Cole is the admin with the, I thought I was going to come up with something to rhyme with admin. No, I didn't.
No.
So we're just gonna roll. We're just gonna roll off that.
My teleprompter script has all of this in it.
It's truly. Yeah,
it's I know,
frankly,
exactly how you gentlemen think.
Well, I mean,
Madman rhymes with admin.
He's the madman admin
or badman. Anyway,
sadman.
Yeah,
sadman. Ooh,
yes,
that's
indeed.
That's a good one. Jay, speaking of sadman, why don't you tell me about what's going on in that brain?
That
wrinkly brain of yours.
Mm-hmm.
So I started reading a manhwa lately that I think a lot of people have been into. It's called SSS Class Suicide Hunter.
Okay.
Which you hear the title and you're like, what even? what are you reading, Jay? And I get it.
Yeah, I'm immune to these weird titles, man. This is anime.
Yeah. We're too deep in it already at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like it's actually a really interesting story. To put it into like a very concise synopsis, it's basically Korea's answer to ReZero is the
Okay.
best way I can put that. But like, yeah, it's a really interesting story about like it's got the same Korea like climb the tower and stuff like that.
How big are the chins in this one?
Not that big, I don't think.
They got long chins and a lot of
chins aren't too incredible, hey?
No, it's not that. But like,
Are they
yeah, no.
crimson?
Main character basically has the ability to like rewind time every time he dies.
Okay.
So
Okay.
he tries to clear every floor of the tower in the most optimal way possible, so everyone's happy.
So it's ReZero meets Tower of God, basically?
Pretty much.
Kind of. Okay.
Yeah.
They've come
Pretty much.
together.
They melt.
Did the fusion dance. But that leads into a discussion that I kind of wanted to have with you guys, and that's about titles.
Okay.
And about how
Okay.
like when we hear titles, does it ever like set our preconception of a series and immediately go like, oh, this is gonna suck, or oh, this is gonna be really good? Kind of like when I opened with.
Yeah, that's a good question, and the answer is sort of. I would say, like when I see a title like, what's a good example? When I see your like generic, like this is clearly a light novel isekai title, like, I'm trying to think of one from this season, The Fruit Master Show, for example, or here we go, possibly the greatest alchemist of all time, and then I see that. And I'm like, okay, that's a warning sign. And then I look at the poster and I'm like, oh, this looks so incredibly generic, for example. And then that for sure will like dissuade me from watching something. Does that? I feel like I cheated a little though because I include like the poster with it. But
Yeah. I think so.
But like a little bit. I mean, like if someone came to you and said like, "Yo, this show that I'm watching, possibly the greatest alchemist of all time, is like really good," like would you buy it based on like the title that they're giving you, or would you be like a little skeptical?
So quite literally, someone at my work is literally saying that to me, saying it's actually pretty good, and I still don't buy it. I don't buy it.
I don't, but I'm special, so like I'm not like most girls. So
yeah,
it's like
yeah. Your superpower is your stubbornness, really.
Yeah, but also
no, for
Cole,
sure. If I hear, go ahead, Jay. I would like you to insult me, please.
Oh yeah, you don't buy a lot of things. Recommendations don't come easy to you.
No, they don't.
And in fact, like usually recommendations for Cole like do the opposite. He's like more inclined to not watch the thing. You have to like really like mind game him into like reverse psychology.
If you want to recommend something to me, you got to be like, man, you definitely wouldn't like this. I don't think you'd like March Comes In Like a Lion.
Yeah, it's kind of too sad.
And then you'd watch it out of spite to be like, no, I will. I'll show you.
Yeah. You wouldn't
for sure. Like if somebody recommends possibly the greatest whatever blah blah to me, I'm like, no, that sounds super lame.
That sounds hella weak. That sounds hella weak.
No, for sure. That happens all the time. And I know that that's like a issue with me. Like they say you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but
sometimes you should. Sometimes you can.
Sometimes you should. Really, and a title like that's like the first thing. Like you need a good title to like bring the people in, you know?
Like make them go like
Dune.
What is
title.
this? What is this Attack on Titan show? Or like what is this
intriguing?
This I'm trying to think of like shows.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. They have wars with the stars? Is it like Dancing with the Stars?
Listen, for your bingo cards out there, I got March Comes In Like a Lion. I got Star Wars. I even threw Dune in there for you guys. If anybody's paying attention.
Yeah.
No, I talked about Dune before. You guys weren't listening.
I wasn't listening. As soon as I hear Cole talking about some stupid...
I haven't seen any Dune, so if you made any references to Dune, I wouldn't have...
You haven't seen Dune?
No, of course not.
Get the chair. Bring in the chair.
Chair's coming. And Jay, this one's gonna hurt because they're long movies.
I know they are. I also haven't seen I've only seen the first Lord of the Rings movie, and you guys know that.
Yeah.
Bring in the chair.
Bring in multiple chairs. Jay's taking them all
up.
I
have to sit in multiple chairs to watch multiple movies at the same time.
Yeah, we're going to rip you in half.
Yeah.
and put you in multiple chairs. I just thought of a good example here. And by thought of, I mean I went to AniList and looked at the list of shows that are coming out this season.
Sure. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Let me propose this show to you.
Yeah.
Magic Maker.
Nah, sounds lame.
See, I
Okay.
think that sounds like a decent title. I'm kind of interested. And then they put on the colon followed by how to make magic in another world. And then all of a sudden, I'm out.
Yeah.
You know?
You just reminded me that was one of the shows where I was like, nah, I don't even like the premise of it. My head canon of it was better than I think Jay and I
Yeah.
talked about it. We might have even
And
talked
honestly,
about it
like
on air.
it sucks that like good things, and jury's out on that one. I don't think that one's good, but there are good series like ReZero. If you use the full title of ReZero starting life in another world,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But like it is genuinely a good show.
That's true. You do bring up an
Konosuba.
interesting point there. Konosuba, yeah.
Konosuba.
But maybe the key is they need to have like a catchy short name, you know?
Mhm.
I think that helps. I do think
'Cause,
that
like,
helps. Yeah.
What actually even is Konosuba's full league? What is its government name? I don't actually remember. It's like something
it's
Wonderful
like-
World.
God's blessing on this wonderful
That's
world
it.
or something.
God's blessing
Yeah.
on this
Yeah.
wonderful world. That sounds right. But you know what I mean? Like they need the Konosuba. They need the
Mhm.
ReZero. They need like a good, catchy, nice name to
Yeah.
And then the second part is like almost optional, where it just kind of tells you a little more if you want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't need like a subtitle for my shows. Like just get
Yeah.
a good title. Get a
Yeah.
good title. Less words, better.
Yeah. What about
Draw me in.
Bahaneko, the Elf Girl's cat is secretly an S-ranked monster?
Yeah, nah, you've over-explained it. Baha
Yeah.
Neko? Oh, I'm intrigued.
Interesting. What does that mean?
And then you went too far with it. Now
Mhm.
I'm out. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
No, for sure. I mean, the title
Yeah.
the title is like the thing that will either draw you in or push you away. So
which
Yeah.
that's my take on that
really
question.
does suck, because I feel like there are genuinely good series out there, and probably series that like have gone over a lot of people's heads
Yeah.
because of how
Yeah.
stupid the title is.
Titles are important.
That just have stupid titles. And
Hello?
Is this just Jay's like sneaky way to once again recommend Days of My Stepsister or whatever again? Is this just Jay's backwards? He's just backwards going into it. He's like, by the way, another show with a silly,
I
off the top of the dome, a show with a silly name might be, I don't know, Days of My Stepsister.
you
but
know I
it's actually
wasn't
a pretty good
even
show.
thinking of Days with My Stepsister. Kind of says a lot about you more than it does me, Mike. But
Listen, would you
I mean,
rather
uh-huh.
listen to the Anime Protagonist podcast or AniPro?
What's that? Oh.
Or AniPro.
Ooh, AniPro's punchier. I like it.
Yeah, pithy.
Yeah.
Pithy.
Pithy. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like it.
you know what else is pithy?
No.
Tell me.
Break?
Does it start
Oh.
with an M?
No, it's what's on Mike's mind.
It does start with an M. It's Mike's mind. It's
Let's go into
alliteration there.
Let's go into the mind of a Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dive on in. What's going on in this juicy little wrinkly brain of mine? It's like a raisin. It's like a raisin these days.
Dry.
Old and dry. So dry, but still wrinkly. Still wrinkly. It's
There's
still
some-
wrinkly.
There's still
Don't
like
you
a
forget.
juice, one juice going on in there.
That's right.
Mhm.
Isn't you know what? What's a prune again? Isn't
A dried plum.
plum?
a dried
It's a
plum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So isn't it just like a raisin plum?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
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 It's basically like the grape equivalent, or the plum equivalent of a
Yeah.
raisin.
So
yeah.
what's prune juice then?
That's a good question.
Wouldn't
I guess
wouldn't
the
it be
juice
plum
they
juice?
take out of the plum to make it a prune.
Yeah. Never
It's-
thought of this before, just to be
Yeah.
clear.
You
Yeah.
you throw the plum into a blender,
Uh-huh.
or the
Uh-huh.
prune into a blender, and just hit I don't.
You hit the
what's
juice
the
button.
button? Eviscerate.
Right.
Eviscerate.
You see what I'm getting
Emulsify.
at here though, right? Because like realistically, like
Yeah.
it's
It shouldn't
juice
be
of a dried
juice.
thing. There's no
Yeah.
juice.
Yeah.
There's no juice
Hey,
to have.
why are pickles called pickles, but everything else that's pickled is like pickled blank, you know?
Yeah, it's a pickled cucumber.
beets,
Yeah.
pickled herring.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Dehydrated water. What do you add?
Mm. Powder.
Water.
Salt. Yeah.
But like it's
Hopes and
dehydrated
dreams.
water.
Come.
This is not what's on my mind, though. This is not what's on my mind. I this is like a very
It's a weird
water-
conversation you
yeah.
brought us in, Mike. Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
I'm
Jay's
a little
drinking
loopy
his
today.
sewage.
Yeah, Jay's drinking. Wait, bring your juice back up on the screen. I want to see your prune juice.
It's iced tea.
It's prune
Jay's
juice.
drinking prune juice.
Cole's
Confirmed.
infected you with the,
He
oh,
wants to
something
poop.
happened. We must discuss it.
No, to be honest, that's not Mike's fault. I called attention to your
Yeah,
juice.
I'm just following his lead. I'm doing good improv here. I'm following the lead of the flow. But back to the topic at hand. What is on this big, sexy brain of mine? Simple, one thing. It's
Modesty.
the same thing always. Modesty and humility and being overwhelmingly powerful in my Pokemon game that I'm playing. Because I'm playing Pokemon Y for the first time. Second time I've played it, but I intend to beat it this time because it's the only Pokemon main series game that I've never beat, actually.
You never beat it?
I never beat X and Y. Honestly, I don't think I made it past like the second gym in X and Y.
Oh, interesting.
It's my first
I know.
Pokemon game that I have.
I know. Yeah,
Like my
it's
own
weird.
first Pokemon game.
Yeah. And did you beat
X.
it, Cole?
No.
Did you get to, how far did you get?
I don't remember. It's been a
Yeah.
long time. It's
Yeah.
been a while.
It's an old game now. I think that's 2016. So that's like an 8-year-old.
2013.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's like a
Say it's-
12-year-old game now.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Should-
3DS. What an excellent console, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's such an excellent console. I miss the DS. Now that I've been playing it for a while now, like I've been really enjoying it. But I'm enjoying my time playing through this Pokemon game that I've never played before. I kind of remember why I dropped it though. I don't know what it is about the world of X and Y. It just doesn't like fill me with joy. I don't know what it is. I don't know exactly what it is.
It's kind of the start of the philosophy the Pokemon companies had for a while, where it's like it just handholds you throughout the entire region instead of giving you the keys to the kingdom and just letting you explore.
Yeah, that could be it. And it's like, is it the first move? It's the first gen that they went to 3D as
3D.
well.
Yeah,
And it just feels kind of clunky for it, maybe? I don't
a
know.
little. I think like
you see the
um,
growing pains, kind of.
Yeah.
the game's also like stupidly easy.
Yes, that
Like,
too. There's
you can just
legitimately no challenge.
blaze through it without any problems. A lot of gym leaders, or most of the gym leaders, if not all of them, don't even use Mega Evolution when you have access to it.
Yeah,
which is
so you're just
stupid.
like instantly going to wreck them. So
Yeah.
I don't think I've encountered Mega Evolution yet. Because I'm coming up on the second gym right now. And
Okay.
yeah, and then I don't know if Cole, I know you're not a huge Pokemon fan, but Jay, do you always, when you play games, how do you formulate your team? Because like I try to pick Pokemon I haven't used before that often, or like I might not use if I'm playing like competitive or something.
Mhm.
Like I'll try to have like a Bibarel on my team or something like that. What's up, Cole?
I have an answer to this question.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay.
I picked the
Yeah.
coolest looking Pokemon.
That's valid.
it.
That's
That's probably
totally
the way
valid.
they want you to play.
Yeah,
That is-
No, I play
that
it
is the
like
way you should
I
play
play
this
it like a
child's game.
10-year-old child.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yes.
like, this one's cool. I'm gonna use this one. Fire
Yeah.
type always. Yeah.
So for the record, Cole, I'm just gonna put it out there. What
Yeah.
you've said is the correct way to play Pokemon. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I'm
Just
the best.
Just do what's cool. But
Yeah.
yeah, Jay, what do you do? Because
Rule
I
of
don't do
cool.
that.
Yeah.
I overanalyze my team to like
That's-
the nth degree.
That's a J move for sure.
Yeah,
That's-
not surprised even a little bit.
From like type matchups. I want to make sure every type is covered. Stats. I want to make sure like I have just like a well balanced team stat wise. I have a tank. I have a damage dealer. I have a good support. I have like everything just like well rounded.
Yeah.
Something that's like if I have a couple slow Pokemon, I need other fast Pokemon to be able to compensate, or I have something for Trick Room. Like everything
Trick Room.
needs to.
You guys using Trick Room in a campaign in a Pokemon game.
This guy's playing whack-a-mole with invisible moles. you
Yeah,
know?
this guy's
Like,
playing
he's-
whack-a-mole with like a sledgehammer. It's
know
funny
where
because
they're
like
gonna
you don't need like really any
No.
knowledge of like competitive Pokemon or anything like that to
You
successfully beat a Pokemon game. So it's like like even me, I'm trying to like get good natures for my Pokemon, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, that's even a little overboard. It's like
Yeah.
you don't need that. You just
And
don't
then,
need
like
that.
I figure out
It is
like,
a game
hold
for
items.
children.
Yeah.
Then like
Yeah.
I figure out hold items, figure out where I get those hold items, so I know when I can go get them, so I can go get them instead of
Mhm.
skipping them. So I can
But
put them
that's
onto
the
my
fun.
Pokemon.
That is
Like,
the fun.
that's-
That's
That's
the
the fun
beauty
of
of
it for
Pokemon.
you. Yeah.
blank canvas. You can do
Yeah.
what you want. Yeah.
Yeah, the build is the fun for you. It's like
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Like,
The
I feel like once
superior
I've
card game.
assembled the team, I've gotten to this point where when I'm playing Pokemon, once I've assembled the team, I feel like I'm done. I feel like the game is done, basically.
Yeah. That is so Jay. You're like, I've done all my theory crafting before I've even played the game. I don't need to play it anymore.
Yeah. Or
You're
well,
like, I've already read
when
I've already read all the source material. I don't need to watch this show.
Yeah. Like, I feel like, I play the game so I can actually get the team in game. So I can watch it like play out.
Yeah. But it's secondary.
But like, no, like once I have the team in the game, like I don't need to beat the game because the team's already here. And it's already like fully customized to how I want it and everything. So it's done. It's done.
Yeah,
It's done.
Game done. Game done.
It's over.
Yeah.
Speaking
Game
of
over,
done,
man. Game over.
we're done talking about what's on my mind. We're going to talk about what's on Cole's mind. Cole, what's on your
Ooh, that's me.
brain?
That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going a little over time here for this segment, so I'll just quickly say I'm playing RoboCop Rogue City because it's on sale
cool.
on PlayStation. Cool game, cool concept for like an FPS. You're slow as all hell, but you're a tank. You can just
like
take
that.
damage.
Sweet.
And RoboCop is a cool IP. Underrated, like it's not an underrated movie because everybody loves RoboCop. But if you haven't seen RoboCop, you think it's like just super lame.
Mhm.
But it's good. It's cool.
I agree with the first part.
No, it's a good movie. I was listening to the Red Letter Media review of the original RoboCop, and they kind of like they said it. They're like, "Is this a perfect movie?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it kind of is." There's like no fat on the story. Yeah, the concept is goofy, but like,
Yeah, I kind of get what you're saying.
like that's not like that's the concept of the movie, and they have fun with it. It's funny. Some of my favorite lines.
Yeah, Cole, I'll buy that for $1.
Yeah, good movie.
Yeah.
Good movie.
Yeah.
Good game too.
Yeah.
It's fun. Get it now if it's still on sale, I would say. Yeah, that's it.
I
RoboCop
can't
Rogue City.
remember. I think I saw the remake of RoboCop.
I've seen that too.
Yeah.
It
There's
wasn't
a
as bad as
there's
I
a remake?
think. There was, yeah. There was
Yeah.
a remake. But the original RoboCop.
Yeah, no,
is
the
just-
original's better, but like,
yeah.
yeah, the remake exists. It exists.
It
I
exists
feel like-
and it's like a 7 out of 10 movie where RoboCop
I feel like that's
is like
standard
9.
remake territory where it's like the original masterpiece, like great movie, and then this remake will like get on more hate than it deserves, but it's still not like as good as the original kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna
exactly.
loop back to Star Wars for a second.
Mhm.
What? Jay's going to
Is-
Star
is-
Wars?
Never
Is the sequel series technically a remake? Because like
one?
the first,
it's a soft
uh,
reboot.
because like what's the first one?
Force Awakens.
So when
Force
you say
Awakens.
when you say the sequel series, do you mean the
The sequel
prequels or
series.
do you mean the sequels?
The sequels.
the sequels.
Okay, because
If
the
you meant
prequels are
prequels, he would say
technically.
prequels.
Yeah, they're-
I'm just making sure because Jay's not a massive Star Wars fan. He might be referring to episodes 1, 2, and 3 because they
No, I
technically
would've
came
called them
out
the
after.
prequels.
He would have
Okay,
said the
thank-
prequels.
I would've
Well,
said
I'm
prequels.
sorry I underestimated your Star Wars knowledge, Jay. I look like an idiot now.
Yeah. Yeah,
but,
sit
like,
down, Mike.
Okay,
like,
fine.
The adults are talking.
yeah,
Star
okay.
Wars.
The adults are talking. If you take a step back, episode 6 is basically just A New Hope, but like
Yeah.
again,
Episode 7 is like a new hope. Yeah, for sure.
Episode 7.
Yeah. I know what
7,
you mean.
yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. For sure. It's a soft reboot. And even episode 8 has elements of Empire Strikes Back.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A poor imitation, I might add, but
I mean, like
It
RoboCop,
is an
the
imitation.
remake is a poor imitation of the original RoboCop, but like
Mhm.
it still
Yeah.
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
But with a really good cast. Michael Keaton's in it. Gary
Yeah.
Oldman is in it.
Ooh, I do like
Very
it.
old man.
Kinda cool.
Gary Oldman's awesome.
Gary Oldman's like a
is
secretly
awesome.
really good actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't get enough credit. He doesn't get enough pop.
Man,
No.
if you want to see Gary Oldman and not even realize it's Gary Oldman, watch Fifth Element. It's insane. Like it doesn't even look like Gary Oldman.
Looks like
What's
Gary
the movie I
Youngman.
saw recently, not recently, but like a while ago. That like I was like, that's Gary Oldman.
You tell
Oh
me.
God, I'm gonna have to look at
Is
it.
it
over
the one where he
break.
plays Winston Churchill? I can't remember what that movie's
Is
called.
it Batman?
No, it wasn't Batman.
Wait a second. I think that's Gary Oldman.
It might have been the
Uh,
Winston Churchill one.
Yeah, because he's in like prosthetics and stuff to look like.
Mhm.
Anyway, we should talk about anime.
We should talk about anime. Yeah.
We're going to talk about continuing anime to round off the first half here. So we're going to start off with, we're going to kind of rank these in like popularity for the
Yeah.
for the shows. So the first one is the most popular show of the season, according to AniList, and that is Solo Leveling Season 2. The man with the chin returns.
And it's way sharper of a chin than it ever was before.
It's way sharper, and I love... First of all, the only thing, like, I'm not watching it. I know you guys are, but first, let the guy who's not watching the show talk about it.
Yeah, go
I
off,
love
gang.
the memes of comparing the main character from Solo Leveling to Zoolander.
Okay.
That, like,
I've never seen this.
You sent it to us.
Did I?
Yeah, where he's in the mine and he's wearing the wife beater, and he looks just like Zoolander.
Yeah. Specifically that. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
There's no way they did that character design without thinking of, like, it's Zoolander.
Even he's walking with a pickaxe and everything.
Yeah.
I wonder if, like,
Comical.
Zoolander's big in Korea. I don't know.
Zoolander's big
idea.
everywhere.
That's true.
Blue steel, baby. I'm not gonna do it. You did that. But you guys are actually watching this, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
How is it, guys?
I am watching Oredake Level Up Naken Season 2. How to do there, Jay?
I mean, that's the Japanese title.
Yeah, it's good. It's building on the hype of the first season, which I feel like came out not that long ago, and
it was winter of last year.
Yeah, so that's like a year ago, I guess.
Yeah,
a year ago.
That's a good length of time for a season 2, and I feel like this season they kind of were like, oh, okay, this is a success. We can go all in. We're gonna go all in on this one because it's clearly like they've put a lot more effort into everything, nailing, like, getting pretty marquee people to sing the OP and ED, which are pretty well unskippable because they're really good on both ends. And just the animation in every episode is just, like, honestly, it's A1, I would say. It's A1 level animation. It's great. And it's putting a new polish on what I expect from the studio A1, actually. Because, like, if you would ask me before this Solo Leveling came out and all this other stuff lately, I'd say, they make okay stuff. And then now they've shown, like, oh no, we can do, like, the elite level Sakuga and stuff like that. Jay, would you kind of agree with me?
Yeah, I think that this season's Sakuga is pretty good. And I think it makes sense because, like, we're kind of in the part of the show where Sung Jin-woo kind of gets to go nuts.
It's clearly like, okay, he's leveled up. Now we're gonna go crazy.
And the episode that's coming up, I think, is probably going to look really good too. From what I've read of the manhwa.
That's what I've heard from people is, like, this episode that just aired, I guess technically, if time works the way I think it does, is apparently, like, going to go insane. And I like that. And we're also getting some of everybody's favorite girl, Che-In. What's her name? The blonde girl there.
Hyen Cha.
Hyen Cha, that's it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Every time she appears on screen, as homage to that one guy in the SAO theater, I always think to myself, "That's my wife."
Yep,
it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
definitely.
I will also mention quickly because I've seen a few memes about this. Compared to the source material, they were clearly like, you know what really would make people really like this a lot more? If we made all the female characters have, like, 2 cup sizes bigger of chests.
Yeah,
that's insane for like a manhwa adaptation.
Yeah,
before
it's like
I don't know,
almost
if it's
obnoxious.
Or whatever. Like, manhwas usually have pretty buxom female characters.
Yeah,
in general.
I mean, it's also a like a hybrid adaptation because I think story wise they're adapting the novel.
Okay,
like,
I didn't realize there was a difference.
I think there's, like, a little bit more.
There probably is. That would make sense.
Information or whatever, but
information,
and then character designs are based on the manhwa.
Right.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Well, moving on to the next show on the list here. This is a show I've actually watched a couple episodes of, and that is Apothecary Diaries Season 2. I'm going to say Mike's watching this as well.
Sure am.
And I'm going to see Jay is not watching it.
I am not.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's Mike. Do you have anything to say first before the adults start speaking, Jay?
Okay. I've the only thing I've ever heard about this season of Apothecary Diaries, at least in the circle I'm in, is, hey, Apothecary Diaries is back. It's good, and that's about it.
I
Yeah.
think
okay.
you've summed it up.
Thank you, Jay, for
yeah.
your contributions to this conversation. Now, if
Mm-hmm.
you don't mind, the adults are going to talk. Hey, Mike, Apothecary Diaries is back. It's pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, like it's pretty well. It's like it never ended the first season. It's like they could have aired back to back. It's pretty well.
They picked up exactly where they left off, and now there's a cat in it. And guess what the cat's name is? Mau. They named the cat Mau.
Yeah,
funny. It's hilarious.
It's hilarious. Yeah. Or what does Mau always call it? The banisher of thieves or something?
Something like that. Yeah, because that was the title the king gave it, or the emperor gave it.
That's right. Yeah.
I like the OP for this show.
The OP is so good.
OP's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
When Jay first showed me the OP, I kind of thought like I like the song and I like the visuals, but they don't really work together. But now that I've watched it a few more times, it works. I was wrong. I'll eat crow on this one.
Okay.
It's good. I like it.
Sometimes that's how OPs are. You kind of need you need to let them kind of marinate a little bit, I feel.
Yeah. You need a couple playthroughs.
You need to like taste it a couple of times, put it in the mouth a little bit and wash it around.
Yeah. Swirl
As
it,
of recording,
gargle it.
As of recording, I've only watched 2 episodes.
Okay.
But I guarantee as of airing, I'll be caught up. The only reason I haven't watched it is because I've kind of been focusing on new anime.
Which is valid because, like, I mean, if you've watched the first season, honestly, like, you're probably gonna watch the second season because you probably really liked the first season. Most people did, and this is like quite literally just more of it. Whereas like the last show, I feel like solo leveling kind of literally the further it goes along, it kind of levels up. This I just feel like it was like it has just been a plateau. It's been just steady line the whole way through,
and it's just gonna stay good.
Yeah, pretty well.
Yeah. So at work today, my coworker asked me, "Hey, are you watching Dr. Stone?" And I said, "Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not watching that trash.
Not a chance in hell."
But I do know that my friend watches it, and his name is Jay.
I'm not watching it.
Oh, then Mike. Okay. Mike,
yeah. I feel like I'm on solo well, actually, sorry. As the two who aren't watching this masterpiece, what do you guys think of this show?
I mean, Jay, how far into like Dr. Stone have you gotten?
I got literally 100 chapters into the manga.
Okay. Oh, you didn't finish it?
No.
Oh, then you've no longer read all of Shonen Jump, have you?
I think
I tried it.
Tried it. Yeah. This is a massive blind spot in Jay's vision.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But well, I think the last episode of Dr. Stone I watched, I can even tell you exactly where I was. Mike, do you remember that trip that we went down to Minneapolis for that John Mayer concert?
Yeah.
And we stopped in Grand Forks, North Dakota.
We did stop in Grand Forks, North Dakota, yeah.
And we watched an episode of Dr. Stone in the hotel room.
Okay.
And that was the last episode of Dr. Stone I ever watched.
I don't remember what episode that was. That might have been.
It was like episode 4.
Yeah.
It was very early.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. It just didn't sink its hooks in me. But Mike, tell us good things about it if you're enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it too. It's again kind of similar to Apothecary Diaries. Like this one, it's been pretty consistent the whole way through. Honestly, like it honestly hasn't really gone up or down in terms of quality for the adaptation and stuff. The interesting thing with this, and I'm thinking this is probably around where Jay dropped it, would be about the start of this season when they go to America. Does that ring any bells to you, Jay?
Where I ended it like just started the arc right after. Where they were fighting, I think his name was Tsukasa. Oh,
that's right. Yeah, you finished around season 2. This is season 4.
Yeah.
And this will be the final season. And basically, it's kind of interesting because this season is introduced essentially like Dark Senku. He's like another genius scientist, but he's kind of like a little evil, a little bit.
That actually does ring a bell.
It's like Senku's shadow.
Yeah,
like
and literally, like if you look
shadow.
at the poster, he's like, he pretty well, like if you look at him, he looks like Dark Senku.
It's like the Nega Scott of Dr. Stone.
Yes,
Mhm.
basically. And I'm enjoying it. It's interesting because it's cool to see basically like Senku's little group go up against like kind of actually a more powerful group
Mm.
where they're usually like they are the more they're the scientifically superior race, I guess. Is that, can you say? I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Like scientifically superior group, and now they're not. So they're kind of the underdogs in this fight, which is it's interesting to see. As far as like the adaptation of the show, it's kind of interesting because so far it's kept on pace pretty well with the manga because I finished this manga, but this is supposed to be the final season of Dr. Stone, and it has like many chapters to adapt. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna go. But I'm gonna continue watching it for sure. I'm still enjoying it.
Are you
miss
10
Dr.
billion
Stone when it's
percent
gone.
sure about that?
Yep, get excited, Jay. I already got excited. Yeah.
All these
And if you're
movies.
looking for something new by Boichi to check out, he did just start a new manga like
Did
the
he?
other day. So yeah,
Oh, that guy, he can draw. That's for sure. That person. Yeah.
whatever you have to say about Dr. Stone, his Boichi's art is really really nice.
Yes.
Mhm.
And that show is that manga, The Martial King. Does that sound right?
Yep, that's it.
There you go. There you go.
Do you guys like goofy, like absolutely zany, over the top, just unacceptably funny shows?
I
Maybe.
do, especially if
Mhm.
they're like kind of meta humor as well.
Yeah. 100 Girlfriends season 2
Mhm.
is out.
Mhm.
What's the full legal name of this show?
The 100 Girlfriends Who Really 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 Love You.
Okay.
Thank you, Jay.
Okay. First of all, allow me, the small toddler, to talk about this show first.
Mhm.
I know the meme that I don't like it because I like girlfriend, girlfriend, and girlfriend, girlfriend. Already did this. I will bite and I will say this show looks funny. I just haven't watched it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
Mhm.
gentlemen,
Yep.
please begin.
The show opens with a really good laugh where they're like,
Yes.
what was it like? Time makes the heart grow, or the heart shrink, or whatever. And it's been so much time between seasons that like he probably doesn't even love us anymore.
Yeah. It was kind of,
Mhm.
it's so meta because they were like
Yeah.
talking about how like, oh, after a couple starts dating, there's usually like a honeymoon period and it usually lasts about 3 months and then the love starts to fade.
Mhm.
And they're like, so the last season of this show was in 2023 and it's 2025 now. So surely his love has faded. And I'm like, oh, that's funny. That's like super
Yeah.
meta of them.
Mhm.
And there's like,
it was a good adaptation of the manga because I think like they did something very similar where it was like,
Okay.
chapter 1 released all this time ago, and now it's chapter, I think it was like 50 or something like that.
Yeah.
That was like a year ago.
yeah.
So-
And then the first episode opens on like kind of like a Your Name reference almost.
Mhm.
Like it's a whole gag based on Your Name where they all switch bodies. And it's I don't know. It's a stupid show, but it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it.
It pokes
Mhm.
fun on the harem genre in the best way
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
And if you like the first season, I mean, there's more girls now. So I mean, hey.
So far from where I am, there's one more girl so far.
How many girls has he collected so far? That's a weird way to put that.
6, I want to say. I want to say 6.
6 or 7 in the anime, and I think
I'm
in the
counting.
manga
1, 2,
it's like
3,
32.
4.
Okay.
They promised 100.
They did. They promised 100, and I think
There
think
are
so.
9 in the poster for what it's worth,
Okay.
and I don't
Yeah.
recognize them all. So
okay.
yeah.
Well, for the complete opposite end of the spectrum, we've got My Happy Marriage season 2,
Mhm.
a loving marriage, platonic.
This one's more monogamous.
What's monogamous?
This is the
thank you.
opposite of the last show we talked about.
Yeah.
This is
Um,
pretty well the opposite.
I'm not watching it. Jay, are you watching it?
I am watching it.
Okay, and Mike, you're watching it.
I am, and
Okay.
it is
Time-
mostly Shazana who's making me watch it.
Time for a widow baby to talk.
Yeah.
That's me this time.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say about this one. I'm
Okay, that's
assuming
fair.
it's just more My Happy Marriage.
Pretty
Which is fine.
well.
If
It's
you like
yeah.
it seems like they've kind of how do I word this? They're delving deeper into the bigger picture stuff, I would say, in this season.
Mhm.
Whereas the first one was more like just the romance aspect, their
Okay.
happy courtship, I guess, is
Right.
the-
Their happy marriage.
Their happy marriage, yeah.
Right.
I was trying to think of a way to, because they're not married. They're actually not. They're
They're like
Jay, they
betrothed,
hold
I guess.
hands. They hold hands without being married in this.
Oh my God.
They're betrothed.
Yeah, they're betrothed.
Unacceptable.
My Happy Betrothal season 2.
So this is more lore based. We're getting lore dumps in this season.
I would say, would you agree, Jay? Like it's more big picture world
Yeah,
stuff.
It's more just like there's more going on behind the scenes. Like we get more into like what's going on with the government. The season kind of starts out. They go to his mom's or his parents' house,
Mm-hmm.
and like there's a whole thing about her trying to get acceptance from his mom
Mm-hmm.
to kind of start out the season. But like
Yeah.
there's other stuff going on in the background that kind of seems to be where the season is going.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It seems like it's going to delve more into like what are these powers and what are these clans and like how do they all fit into the big picture, and like there's like kind of a big bad kind of being set up a little bit. It's honestly for me that's more interesting than just the pure romance of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Shazana really likes this one, so I will definitely continue watching this one. That's
Right.
for sure.
Yeah. Mike,
Yeah.
thank you for reminding me. Let's just quickly step back. Solo leveling. You guys continuing?
All of these I'm continuing so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
That clears it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, we've got Bang Dream. Is this Ave Mujica? Is that how you say that?
I don't
Or is
know.
it
the
Av?
answer to that.
I think it's
I think
Ave.
it's got to be Ave.
Yeah.
It means
Anyway,
something.
Bang Dream.
Yeah.
I'm not watching this. I have nothing to say.
I have nothing to say.
Waifus?
Yes. So I included this one because in our seasonal preview several episodes ago, we said, yeah, it'd be a hilarious bit if we just said, oh, more Bang Dream, and then moved on very quickly. And then that's exactly what we did.
Yeah.
And then I noticed, why is this very popular? It's just more Bang Dream.
Yeah.
And then I looked at it and I said, this is like quite critically well received. I thought this was just supposed to be more Bang Dream.
Right.
What's going on? So I checked it out today. I watched the first 4 episodes.
Okay.
And dang, guys, this is
slap?
damn good. It slaps.
Does it slap? Should we check this out?
You guys should check this out. You'd really like it. What do you tell me? I guess here's the experiment. This is why. What did you think this show would be? When you saw more Bang Dream, Ave Mujica, what was your brain thoughts?
Here's my brain.
He's staring straight into the camera. No thoughts.
No,
Empty.
no thoughts. No thoughts on this one.
Don't care.
I mean, Idols, I think, is Bang Dream. I think.
Yeah.
I only know it tangentially through Weiss.
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
So what if I told you it's like gothic Bochi meets like band with like
I'm in.
super like dramatic, but like all like character dramas between the characters.
Okay.
And like they're like it's like actually pretty interesting. There's a lot going on in this.
That's
and
a
it's
good
rated
pitch,
at
Mike.
8. It's rated 82 on AniList. Yeah.
What?
It's the number 3 highest rated show of 2025, guys.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. Like there's actually like there's like 5 the characters that are like making up this band, and they're like also like the music slaps because it's like kind of like hard rock.
Mm-hmm.
And basically like they're kind of arguing, they're kind of like having it's like dark K-On, I guess is the easy way to describe it. I don't know.
Mike,
You guys should watch an episode.
You've
just
sold
like
me. You've
watch
sold
one
me.
episode, and I beg you, if any of this sounds interesting to you, I bet you'll like this show. And then the other thing that I found interesting about it too is that like I feel like we're at the point now where we can actually say like CG in anime is totally like acceptable and fine. You don't even notice it anymore.
Yeah.
It's like and it's more often than not it's good.
Yeah,
And
I did see people complaining about one of the new shows that we were going to be talking about because they do use CGI for some of the performance scenes, and I saw people and moaning about it. But it's like, if nobody told you this was CGI, you wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
Like
And
I
like
wouldn't even
Bang
know.
Dream's been pretty consistent about using CG for their shows too. And
Right.
like honestly, I implore you to at least watch one episode of this show. It's underrated for sure this season.
Now Jalian,
Yeah.
I think you're the only one of us who's watched ReZero season 3 part 2, unless Mike, you've watched the first episode. There's only been one episode as of recording.
Yes. Yeah. I haven't checked out this episode yet. No.
I've only seen screenshots.
Yeah, because I just picked back
I've
up, right?
seen the episode.
Yeah.
And it literally picked up right where it left off, and obviously because it's just the next episode of ReZero season 3.
To be expected, yes.
But if you were watching the first half of ReZero season 3 and were like, man, this is a lot of talking. There's a lot of talking, and I'm just not. I want something. I want something more. I want to see people fight. I want to see some action.
Fighting. Yeah.
Boobies. I mean, action. Yeah.
Yeah. Action.
Give me the action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good news, because I think that we're gonna get a lot more action in this half. Because this first episode was pretty action packed. There was a lot going on in terms of that. And then everyone I've heard who's read the light novel talk about it is like, oh, this is a pretty action packed season. So,
I mean, I'm here for that.
There's a lot more action in this half, and I mean, typical ReZero stuff still there, but yeah.
It kind of makes sense because like the first half of this last season was a lot of setup. So it makes sense that the second season would finish on a bang, or the second half of it would finish on a bang.
Yeah, like this is just all payoff, pretty much.
Yeah, and I will be watching it when I eventually get around to it.
Yeah,
but it quite literally just aired. So
yeah, and I'm also gonna be continuing it because it was really good.
Yeah,
it always is.
And to finalize our first half here, we got Link Click, Bridon arc. Bridon.
Yeah,
Bridon.
Yeah,
Bridon.
We all really liked Link Click. I think when we reviewed it a handful of episodes ago. But I think, Jay, you're the only one who's checking out this season 3 in quotation marks?
Ish. So, ReZero. Link Click Bridon arc is, I don't want to say it's more Link Click. If you like, where season 2 ended off with that big cliffhanger, it goes into that more. And that's kind of what the focus of this is a much more personal thing on Cheng Zhoshi and Lu Guang's part, in terms of like the stuff that was set up in season 2, and then also the stuff that was set up in season 1 with how their time travel stuff works. So in terms of that, there is payoff here, but like as a season, this is all set up for an eventual season 3, or like whatever you want to call it. So a part of me wants to say go check it out if you like Link Click, but also there's another part of me that wants to say wait for season 3, because this is pretty much all just like set up for what's eventually going to be coming out. And from the very end of the last episode, because Bridon arc is done, just full disclaimer, we're probably getting more just from like, there was a post-credit scene, something happened, and it's like, okay,
sure,
there's no way they're done, because otherwise then they would have just ended on like climbing the mountain, right?
Yeah.
You gotta hit with that payoff,
right? Yeah, so they're obviously setting up for more. Okay, so obviously you can't continue it if it's over.
Continue it,
but you did finish it.
I did finish it. And it's only 6 episodes, so like if you do want to watch it, it's a very, very easy watch. First episode is an hour long, or an hour and a half long.
Is the English dub out yet, Jay? Do you know?
I think it's coming out.
Okay, because I like the English dub for the first 2 seasons there, and I'm gonna also watch this too, Jay. I'm just what was I trying to say? I think I'm just waiting for like a good day to just binge it all. I think is what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
And like I said, waiting for the next season to come out isn't a bad move either, because this is all just set up.
Sure, okay, so you'd be a little more fresh. Yeah. And like, it's an interesting show. I'm curious to see where it goes from here. Yeah. The marketing around this season was real weird too. So I kind of feel like it almost like nuked any hype that it could have had.
I have seen hype for it.
Marketing's a strong word,
but like it was very, it was very like sporadic, and also just like I feel like a lot of it was swallowed by Soul Leveling's hype, because I feel like a lot of fans for both are kind of overlapped.
Yeah, I would agree. Well, that's the first half. That's all the continuing shows that we're watching or had anything to say about. So we've got lots of shows for the second half as well. They're all of the new shows we drafted, stuff like that. Yeah, let's go do a quick
Break. Hey, it's me. I'm taking over the podcast this week, like we always knew I would, to promote, well, AniPro. If you've been enjoying what you've seen so far and want to see more of us, consider supporting us on Patreon, where you get access to new episodes before anyone else, monthly bonus episodes exclusive to our Patreon, your mailbag questions getting pushed to the front of the line so we'll answer them sooner, and extra votes in our Listener's Choice review polls. But I get it. Not all of you are in a position to support us financially, but you still want to show your support. And I'm happy to say that you still can. Rating us 5 stars on Spotify or Apple Podcasts helps other potential listeners find us easier. And joining our Discord server is a great way to interact with the hosts more intimately than ever before, or other listeners like you. So what are you waiting for? Support AniPro today, join the community, and remember, keep on keeping on. I think. Whatever. Let's just get back to the episode.
Name that movie.
That Casino Royale.
17. Hit me. You have 17, sir.
Oh, it's Austin Powers.
I like to live dangerously.
It is Austin Powers. It's is it the
4.
first
21.
one?
Yeah. And then he gets 21 and he's like, hit me.
No, he's like 5. I'll stay.
I'll stay.
Oh,
Suggest you hit, sir.
I
too
also
like to
like
live.
I also like to live dangerously.
Classic.
Oh, what a great movie.
Classic Austin Powers. What would we give an Austin Powers on the AniPro scale?
Oh, certified purely for nostalgia reasons. They're also still pretty funny.
certified.
They're
yeah.
all really
Man,
funny.
it's been a long time since I watched Austin Powers. I should
They actually
rewatch
hold
it.
up. They actually hold
Which
up.
one's
I
the
don't know
best
if it's
one?
just nostalgia. 2.
When I was a kid too, but I haven't watched them in so long. Maybe it's 1. I don't know.
Is the first one just called International Man of Mystery?
It's Austin Powers. It's
That's-
International Man
yeah.
of Mystery.
Yeah.
It's not like a Raiders of the Lost Ark situation, where the first one's called Raiders of the Lost Ark, and then it's Indiana Jones and blah blah blah.
Mm.
I think
'Cause-
they're all just Austin Powers.
No, because the second one is The Spy Who Shagged Me.
Spy
and
Who
then
Shagged
the third
Me,
one's Goldmember.
Yeah, but it's Austin Powers : or
Yeah.
semicolon.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the
It-
first one, yeah, okay. If that's what you're asking, yes, the first
Yeah.
one is International Man of
Looking at
Mystery.
the theatrical release movie poster, it says Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery.
and then
yeah.
the second one is Spy Who Shagged Me.
Oh God, remember Will Ferrell in that movie when he falls off
Yes.
the cliff?
Yes.
Oh,
or
great.
even in the first one when he gets sent down the pit.
Yeah. Oh,
Classic.
Oh,
Classic.
classic. Great. movies.
Welcome
We
back
should
to
watch those.
AniPro. We should review those for a bonus episode.
bonus
Yes,
episode.
yeah, all three. Yeah. Jay, get Jay in the chair. Get
Yeah.
Jay in the
I've
chair.
seen all 3
No,
of them.
Jay's seen
No.
those for sure.
Well, get chairs for all of us then. Actually, no, Cole gets the chair. He hasn't seen them in a while.
In a while.
In a while.
Yeah.
In a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk
Welcome
about
back,
anime
though.
though.
Welcome back. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's dive right in. Let's not waste any time. Let's not
What
beat
is
around the
anime?
bush. What is anime,
We've already,
Jay?
Oh,
Tell us.
It's been a while
Some
since you've
show.
done it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to
since
sing
you've
it
done
again.
your little bit. Yeah, do your
I'm not gonna
bit.
sing it again.
No.
Dance, monkey. Dance.
I'm not your puppet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, first episode, or first show that we're going to talk about in the second half here is Sakamoto Days.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Show I drafted in our
Show
seasonal
Mike
draft.
drafted.
Yeah.
Yes. What? Well, I haven't watched it at all. Have you guys watched it?
I watched the first 2 episodes.
Okay. And Mike?
I think I've watched the first 2 episodes as well. And Cole, as the one who hasn't watched it, do you have anything you want to say about this one?
Yes. interesting.
Ask, I guess.
I went for some drinks with a coworker the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Watched the Jets game. And we're both just sitting there silently as we do. And he's like, yeah, so anyway, anime. I'm watching some anime. I'm like, okay, yeah, let's discuss now. Let's actually talk.
Yeah.
He's like,
we're
yeah, I'm
talking
watching
now.
Sakamoto Days. I'm watching this show on Netflix. It's called like Kumamoto Days or something. I'm like, oh, Sakamoto Days. He's like, yeah. I'm really enjoying it. And then he told me about the plot, and I'm like, yeah, I already know everything.
Yeah. Listen, do you know who I
and
am?
then at work today, my manager was like, oh, I'm watching this show with my son, Sakamoto Days. And I just thought it was interesting that like 2 of my coworkers said that they're watching this show and that they're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's out there for sure. It's
Mm-hmm.
but out there I mean like it's
in the
being
zeitgeist.
advertised. It's prominent, I would say. Like
right.
and it kind of shows the Netflix effect, because not everyone has Crunchyroll,
Mhm.
but damn near everyone has Netflix. And when it's on the front page of Netflix, that's a lot of people's eyes on
It also shows
Yep.
the Shonen Jump effect, because I mean, this is another
That too.
Shonen Jump thing that's just gotten huge in the last little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you guys
Now-
enjoying it though?
Here's where I'm going to rain on the parade a little
connoisseurs,
bit,
yeah.
because when I drafted it, I drafted it on hope. I was like, I read a bit of the source material, probably a couple volumes worth, and I felt like I get it, but it just didn't hook me for some reason, and I just didn't quite like engage with it as deeply as I feel like a lot of people do, and I don't know why that is. I really don't. But like it just sort of, the anime's done the same thing. It didn't do anything to really lock me in. I don't know what I would need from it more, because it's animated well enough. It's not outstanding by any means, but I feel like it's doing a good job. It's adapting it quite well and stuff. It's the humor kind of lands sometimes. It's just, I don't know. It just isn't pulling me back into it, which is why I've only watched a couple episodes of it. Jay, do you kind of feel the same way?
A little bit. I mean, I kind of feel a little bit the same. Like I don't adore the source material. I'm just kind of reading it because it's in the magazine.
Mhm.
And yeah, the end. Like the best part about the manga is the fight choreography and action art. It just looks really good.
Yep.
And I think that like the animation for the action in the anime, it looks good. Like, don't get me wrong, it looks good. But it doesn't look as good as it probably could or should
Right.
for
Yeah.
a series like this, because like its main sell is the action in
Yeah.
this series, and it's
Yeah.
just kind of like, yeah, I think that like the people online that are calling it slop are like outrageous.
That's harsh.
Yeah.
Calling it slop is harsh, especially because it's like, it looks better than a lot of anime.
Yeah,
honestly,
I mean,
I would say.
It could have looked like Blue Lock season 2,
Yeah.
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
It's not that bad, but
It's not even in the same universe.
no,
Yeah.
nowhere near. But it's like
it reminds me.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say it reminds me a lot of the TMS Entertainment is a studio that's doing this, and they're doing another show that I kind of have the same feeling about, and that's Blue Box, right?
Mm.
Oh, we forgot to talk about Blue Box in the first half. I'm still watching it. Still Blue Box. It's good. And it's just
I'm not
like,
watching
Yeah, I'm still
Jay's-
watching
Cole's
it.
not
It's
watching
Blue
it.
Box. It's
Jay's-
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not great. It's good. But I just feel like they just kind of put out, and like Slop is harsh.
Mhm.
But it's just not. It just doesn't get the gold star, Like there's something about it that doesn't make it get the gold star, and I don't know. I
just
don't
wanna
know.
double
I am
check
enjoying
here.
it.
Sorry, keep going.
Are you
And
continuing it? Jay's looking up his.
I
whatever's
will-
looking up.
I will catch up on it, because frankly, I can see why it's popular, because it is an easy watch. It is an incredibly easy watch. It's a simul dub, like a true simul dub, where it's
Mhm.
same day dub and sub. And frankly, like it's just such an easy and accessible show. Like you get the concept. It's funny. It's action. It's just such a widely accessible show that I think probably anyone would find something to like.
Right.
And I think for me, maybe it's just because like I've kind of seen a lot of anime, and that maybe it's just like this doesn't tickle my jimmies anymore. But like,
Okay.
maybe I just need something else. I don't know. Jay, are you going to continue this one?
I
after you've done your
will.
research on whatever it was you were looking up?
Yeah, TMS Entertainment is doing Dr.Stone. They're producing
Mhm.
Blue Box, but it is
Okay.
what was it? EMT Squared, Telecom Animation Film that's doing Blue Box.
Oh, S tier for sure. Love that studio. Sorry, Jay. Are you continuing this?
Yeah, I'll probably watch it. It's kind of just a shut your brain off romp at this point. And that's kind of what the manga is for me as well. Like I don't really get anything out of the story for Sakamoto Days like a lot of other
Right.
people do, but I do understand why people would like it. And I think like if you do enjoy it, there is definitely a good reason for it. Just
Right.
yeah, not for me.
Nice. I will point out, Telecom Animation is a subsidiary of TMS, FYI. It's part of it. Anyway, yes.
Next
Like
up, we've
really
got,
needed to actually me there.
I did. I had a
you
feeling
both
I'm like,
actually each other. So
yeah,
I think
technically it
it's
was a
fair.
double actually. Yes.
Let me actually you with
Please
the
do.
next show. I'm getting married to a girl I hate in my class.
Mhm.
when?
This was a show one of us drafted. Was it me?
Believe
I
it
think
was
me.
you.
I think it was me.
Sounds like something you would do.
Yeah. I'm watching it, obviously. Are either of you watching it, Mike?
Not a chance.
Okay, Jay is good.
I
I knew I
am.
could count on Jay. Mike, from the outside, what do you see? What can you report on the outside?
I'm guessing that these two are two high schoolers that maybe don't like each other very much at the start, but gosh dang it, are they ever cute? They both find each other so cute and they just end up loving each other by the end. Does that sound about right?
Probably.
Yeah.
What do you
I
mean?
feel
by
like there's-
What's going
probably?
to happen? It's probably what's going to happen. I mean,
Yeah,
you've
the
got
show
a
comes out every
tsundere.
season. Yeah.
You got two tsunderes, basically.
So what's the twist on this one? What makes this one worth watching over all the
They're
others?
married and they live together.
Okay.
They gotta
So
figure they
gotta
hate each
figure it
other,
out.
but they're married, and they got to figure that out.
Yeah.
so
It's kind of
more
like
than
most
a married couple,
Yeah, most married couples.
but
I
not
think.
lovers yet.
Kind of.
I'd say
Yeah.
like more nisekoi.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm enjoying this. This is probably
Yeah.
my favorite kind of romantic comedy of the season. I've been keeping up with it. I like the art style in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not breaking any molds. I'm not going to say it's like groundbreaking or anything, but
Mhm.
I'm having a good time with it. It's fun.
I do like the art style of it. I think you're onto
Yeah.
something there.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's just a cute shonen romance romp, and like that's all it really needs to be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's not
I'll Yeah.
like it's not like mind blowing or anything, but I don't need it to be.
No, and shows like this, like you know what it is, and
Yeah.
it's almost like a bag of potato chips. You know what it is. It's just comforting. Like you know what's going to
Yeah.
happen. You're
It's
not
good.
watching it to be
Crunchy.
blown away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, continue for me for sure. Jalian,
Hmm.
ditto.
Yeah, I'll continue watching it. I'm a little bit behind, but only because like I've there's a lot of shows this season, man.
There's a lot going on.
There's a
this season.
lot.
Yeah, that would explain why this list is so lengthy and girthy. Zenshu was a show that we talked about quite a bit before the season
Mhm.
started.
Mhm.
Now, despite all of the hype going into it, I haven't started this show. Have either of you?
I think I'm up to date on this one.
Okay.
I'm not up to
And Jay?
date,
Yeah.
but I did watch. I think it was the first 3 or 4 episodes of it.
Okay, and this show was drafted as well by Mike. Okay, so
number
we'll
one.
go me and then Jay, and then Mike can finish it off then because I haven't watched any of it. I think I'm still dealing with that sour taste in my mouth, and I know like this is a problem I've discovered about myself where I have expectations, and if those expectations are different in any way from what I want, I'll have a tough time getting into it. And
Mhm.
I don't know, maybe there is something. But the other thing too is nobody's talking about this from where I am, like what I peruse online.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure if it's
It is a bit more niche.
There might be a reason for
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
Might be a reason for that.
Yeah.
I'll let Jay.
Jay,
I'll let
what-
Jay discuss.
Yes.
Okay. I'm
Yeah, go
gonna
ahead.
hit you. I'm gonna hit you guys and the listeners with some clickbait here.
Okay.
Gentlemen, are we witnessing the downfall of Mappa?
I think they've been falling for a while, my boy. I think
Oh
they've been falling
no,
for a
there
while.
it is. There's the cold open.
There's the cold
Yeah.
open.
That is actually that's a great stinger at the top. I like it.
Yeah.
Go off, King.
But like, yeah, like last year, right? We got like not really anything fantastic from them. Like the best thing that they did last year was Ranma 1/2, which was like it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Probably not the
it was
best.
pretty damn.
It was pretty
Pretty damn good. It was
good.
pretty good.
But like I feel like that was more Rumiko Takahashi than it was Mappa.
It was both. I think it was. I
both.
think it was a good combination. But
Tandem. It was
to your
it was-
point. Yes, I know what you mean. It was
Yes,
probably their best work.
Buchigiri was dog water.
Mhm.
Oblivion Battery
Was
looked
whatever.
fine.
they
and
canceled Yuri on Ice, the movie.
Ooh, shame. Yeah.
Like, yeah, people used to like say, "Oh man, when Mappa's doing something, it's gonna be a 10
Yeah.
out of 10." And
Yeah.
now, like we've gotten all these things. Zenshu, it looks good. It does look good. I think the magical transformation scene, kind of wore off on me because it's the same thing every single episode.
Yes.
So like,
I don't like
there
that.
was a magical transformation scene.
yeah,
I'm in. I'm gonna watch all of it.
Mhm. It's a very meta show.
Yeah.
For what it's worth.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do agree, Jay, that the transformation scene. It's one thing I'm like, you're Mappa. You can change it up if you want.
Yeah.
You don't have to you don't have to just you don't have to make it a clear like we're it's not the 1990s anymore. We don't need to reuse footage.
I think like, the
Reuse
most
assets.
on
Yeah.
an animation standpoint, I think the coolest looking thing of the show is like the animation that she does, where it's like still in
Yeah.
keyframes. That looks really cool.
That's really cool. It's a cool looking show. It's a cool concept,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just the execution's just kind of lacking. And it's a classic example of like an anime original that just kind of misses the mark. Like they tried doing something unique and different. And it mostly got there, but it's kind of just okay at the end of the day.
Like
Yeah.
I can see the idea that they have there.
Yeah.
But like it's just like this feels too episodic to get your point across.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And it's a shame because it was pretty hyped going
Yeah.
in. or
I was
coming into the
super
season.
hyped for it going in.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see where it goes. Like I'll probably finish it because it hasn't done anything to like truly lose me.
Mm-hmm.
hmm It's just
But I
not
could
doing
definitely-
anything special.
Yeah.
I think
No.
is- Yeah.
Yeah. But it's holding my
Okay.
attention because it's pretty colors moving and
Yeah.
it looks good. It's a fun show in my opinion, I would say.
Right. So
I'm just hoping the transformation seams and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
continue
really,
for you.
I'm going to continue it. Good OP on this one as well too.
Okay. Yeah. Jay, continue.
Yeah, I think I'm a bit more apprehensive on continuing it, but like it's kind of like I'll probably give it 3 more episodes.
Yeah. On the fence, we'll say.
Yeah. And to Jay's point that he made at the top, they went from we listed they did Buchigiri, Oblivion Battery, and Ranma 1/2 last year. The year before that, they did Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Vinland Saga, like Hell's Paradise. Like they were on an all-timer run there for a while.
They sold their soul for that year, and now it's coming.
Even
back
the
to
year
bite 'em.
before is kind of crazy too. Dang.
Yeah.
Well, let's give them.
Yeah.
I think they've earned a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Next up on the list, though, we've got. Are you guys ready for a long title? I may be a guild receptionist, but I solo any boss to clock out on time.
Mhm.
I am watching this. I'm current on it.
Me too.
Mike.
Me too.
Oh,
I
Jay?
am
Yeah.
watching it, but I'm not current on it.
Okay. Well, let's start with Jay then.
Yeah.
As the baby in this situation.
Yeah,
Is this our first show we're all three watching? It might
I
be.
think so.
I think so.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
it is.
there's something about this show then.
Yeah.
maybe. Jay, why don't you-
Whoever drafted this one must know what they're talking about.
Oh yeah, Mike drafted this. Zenshu
Number
was
2.
drafted too. Or did I already say that?
I mentioned it.
Okay, yeah. Jay.
Yeah,
Go
I think
Floor
this
is yours.
show's fun. It has a lot of cool ideas. Kind of a little bit Danmachi-esque. If you guys get what I mean. I think Mike has
Yep.
seen Danmachi, so like probably get it.
Yeah. It's
Um,
got a similar art style actually to
Mhm.
Danmachi a little bit.
yeah. And then
Very cute.
Cloverworks is doing a really good job, especially like with the OP. That OP looks
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Yeah, it's so good.
That OP is like, it's a completely different art style.
Yeah.
It's kind of nuts. And the ED. I love
And the ED is so good. It's so
Yeah,
good. I posted in our Discord
so
the other
cute.
day and I was like, this is a bop.
I love the
producer son
haze.
says he's
I lo-
adopting them.
I love the haze in the ED, but like they're so quick. They're like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
I love
Yeah.
it. I love it.
Yeah.
It's like a little jab of cuteness.
A little
And the OP is
jab
really
of
good, too.
cuteness.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that a lot.
Um,
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but did you have anything else to add? Like, is there a reason you're not current on it? I guess?
I think most of it is bandwidth. Like there are times where I'm like,
I get that.
I do want to watch this show, but there's other stuff airing today, and I'm also like, I also got to go to work. So
I do have to leave the house at
Yeah.
some point. Yeah.
I must actually earn money to pay for my Crunchyroll subscription.
I actually have to make a living.
Yes.
Because Mike drafted this one, I'll go next. This one caught me by surprise. I thought I'd watch an episode and be like, yeah, this was fine.
Yeah.
I watched the first episode last night, and then I caught up
Yeah.
last night.
It's such an easy watch, eh?
It's an easy watch. It's a lot of fun. The art in it, or the animation in it, is really good. Something about the premise is like, you expect the premise to be super generic, but I guess it's got just enough of something. It's got a little je ne
got
sais
that
quoi
chutzpah.
to it. It's got that chutzpah, as Jay says. Yeah.
It's got the premise, but it goes a little deeper. There's a little more going on to keep you, because like the premise on its own, I find where these shows generally go wrong is they're like, okay, here's the idea.
Yeah.
And they don't do anything else.
Mm-hmm.
The show's like, here's the idea. There's also this other stuff going on too.
Yeah.
And then
And-
it's the other stuff that keeps you interested.
And I mean, hey, who can't relate with a 9-to-5er just wanting to go home, you know?
That's the true
Yeah.
power fantasy.
Yeah.
That's the true power fantasy. And if I was a cute anime girl, that would be me, for real.
top
for
tier.
real.
Top
Yeah.
for
I was too busy
100%.
living it to be able to watch it.
Yeah.
Yes. Mike,
Yes.
take it. Wrap this up.
So when I drafted this one, what I saw in the trailer was it kind of reminded me of Reincarnate as a Sword, another one of my pet anime that I really enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
And frankly, it kind of is giving me those vibes. It's got the same thing. It's got its gimmick. She's a 9-to-5er who's sick and tired of working overtime in this fantasy world. But then it's got like a little more heart to it. It's got the whole thing with like she wants to protect her friends and stuff like that. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm easily going to keep watching this one. It's probably, when I think about it, it might be the most fun show of the season for me so far. Honestly, it might win that award for me because it's a good time. Yeah,
Yeah. I'll
check it out.
continue
Watch
watching for
an
sure.
episode. You'll get the gist of it in one episode.
Yeah,
I'd say. Yeah.
Continue watching for me. Jay,
for sure.
are you going to catch up and continue?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think out of all the shows that are airing this season, this is probably the one that most made me go, yeah, I kind of want to check out the source material. So
Yeah. It's easy.
Yeah, I kind of get that.
It's a really easy show.
Yeah.
Very
Very
much
cute.
like, what was the other show we were talking about? Oh, the married girl.
yeah,
Hate her.
yeah.
Yeah. That's the new name of that show. Next up, we've got Honey Lemon Soda. I think, was this one drafted?
None of us drafted.
None of us drafted
No.
this one. This was,
No.
I think we all said, would be like our 6th pick.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched it at all, unfortunately. Mike, have you?
Nope.
No. So
I
Jay,
watched
you're
it.
solo on this
solo
one.
leveling this one.
From the outside. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. From the outside. Yeah, looks like shoujo. Looks like a shoujo show.
It looks, and frankly, I've kind of heard it's quite generic as maybe it's the flaw, just from like perusing the dark realm of X, or formerly
no.
Twitter. I
Get
know.
out of there. Yeah.
I know. But Jay, let us know what's actually going on here.
So yeah, you kind of hit the nail on the head. It is very generic. I think a lot of people, I've been seeing people sing its praises, and honestly, like, I feel like a lot of those people are kind of rose-tinted glasses for shoujo, because like it feels like another shoujo thing we get like every single season.
That's kind of what I see in this one. Is it just looks like another shoujo, but almost like a little too generic.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I will say the main girl is very cute and must protect, but like that's probably like where my like heaping praise for it ends.
But that's also like, I think that's like a hallmark of good shoujo too, is that you have like a must protect good girl.
Yeah.
Self-insert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for sure. Yeah, that's a major element, but it's like, yeah, there's stuff where Toru Honda is the same, but like also Fruits Basket is just way better. Like you could just watch
so
something
good.
way better that has the same.
Also, the main guy is
feelings.
pretty drippy. I will say that too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm in then.
We do like
Jay,
drip. We do appreciate drip.
We do appreciate drip here on AniPro, despite our outfits right now.
despite
yes,
despite
exactly.
our very undrippy outfits, we're just super casual Friday.
I got a little burb.
We're a color gradient right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Cole's,
true.
Cole's the light, I'm the gray, and then Jay's the interesting.
Yeah.
Also, by
This
the
was
way, Guild
intentional.
Receptionist, main girl, quite drippy as well.
Yeah. Jay, continue.
I'm also on the fence on this one.
Okay.
It looks fun, and I think like I can understand why people would watch it because it's another shoujo, but it's super generic.
Yeah. If you like shoujo.
Yeah.
If you like shoujo. Yeah. Next up, we've got Medaka Kuroiwa. Kuroiwa is impervious to my charms. This was a show I drafted, so I'm watching it. Are either of you ingesting this television program?
I am not.
I am, and I'm caught up on the manga.
Okay.
Oh.
Mike, lead us off on this show. What do you see? What do your elf eyes see?
On this one, I've seen clips of it on, again, in the dark realms of X. Frankly, it looks quite cute. It reminds me a little bit of your typical like teasing show, I guess, like what do you call it? Like a teasing Master Katagi song or whatever the heck it is.
Yeah.
Or it just seems like or Nagatoro or something like that, but kind of maybe a little more reversed, I guess, because he's not super interested into it, right? And it looks cute. It looks like your classic, like semi ecchi romance with like a slice, that has like a sweet heart to it. And I'm curious if you guys agree with that sentiment.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Jay?
I think my biggest issue with this show is I think it leans a little bit too much into ecchi. If it was a little bit more wholesome, I'd probably like it a bit more. That said, I do enjoy the manga. It's just like something about it as an anime just kind of off-puts me.
It seems from what I've seen from the clips, it seems like fairly tasteful ecchi from what I can tell. Like it's not too it's not too jiggly, I guess is what I would say.
Jiggly. Yeah. It's just
it's
like
not panty shots and stuff.
Yeah.
But you see cleavage, you see a belly button.
Yeah. Maybe an ankle.
I mean, she does like
a nape of a neck.
Show her bra to him sometimes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just cleavage, basically. Yeah, just going off of what you said, I would echo that. It does steer into ecchi, but I mean that's the kind of show this is. Lots of shows are guilty for that. There's nothing that I dislike about this show. It's just kind of echoing what Jay said multiple times. The bandwidth. This is the one that I think might just fall off because there's so much good stuff. I enjoyed what I've watched. I would like to watch more, but I don't know if I have the attention span for it. What I do want to say is I love when the main character Mona is singing to herself and calling herself cute Mona. I think that's so funny that she has her own little song in her head that she sings about how cute she is.
Yeah.
She's kind of stuck up, right? Right?
Yeah.
A little bit.
She's like the queen bee of the school and she knows it. But the main guy is like stone faced to her and kind of comes off as off put by her, but he's not.
Yeah.
Will I continue? This is the closest I am to the fence. I'll tentatively say yes, but that could change by next week. Jay, are you going to continue?
I'm kind of leaning more toward dropping, but like it's more because like I've already read the manga and like this series doesn't lend itself well to like retreading what you've seen before, like what's already happened.
Mhm.
Especially because like a lot of the early stuff is like, how am I gonna try and get him to blush today?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Which like
Yeah.
to where you guys saw this as a negative for Shikimori-san, like it started off like kind of like, the same thing over
Single
and over
joke.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. I have read. I'm much further in the manga than I am in the anime as well, and I know that changes eventually. But
Mhm.
we must move on. Next
Mhm.
up, we've got I Have a Crush at Work, or Can You Keep a Secret, or some other name that I probably
Or
don't know,
Very unavailable show.
or Very Unavailable Show.
Yeah.
I have means of watching this show. Let's say I watched it with a VPN. Let's say that.
You watched it on Billy. You flew to China and watched it on Billy.
Hey man, that's what VPNs are for, right?
That's right. Yeah.
I only watched the first episode though. Yeah, it's good. It's another office or rom-com.
Yeah.
It's another rom-com. Have either of you watched any of it?
No, I have
No.
not.
I've read
Jay.
the manga.
Doesn't count, but we'll start. Mike, go
If
ahead. What are your
If it was
thoughts?
more available, I might check out an episode because it feels like a good show to watch with Shazana, to be honest with you. Because it kind of feels like it fills that like, oh, here's an easy show to quickly watch. That's like a very like, I appreciate that it's a seinen. I appreciate that it's an office romance. It's more, it's a more grown up take on this than like, for example, the last show we talked about.
Mhm.
And is that the vibe you get, Cole?
Oh yeah, for sure. But
Yeah.
Jay would be next in order.
Mike loves
Jay?
skipping me. That's okay.
Well, no, I'm asking the one guy who's watched the show.
Well, no, I agree with what you said. But
Okay.
Jay, what are your thoughts as the manga man
yeah, I mean, this is a much more
from the
mature
outside
take
looking in?
than the other rom-coms we've talked about today.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, they're just two people who work together that like are trying to keep their office romance a secret, and
Mhm.
how they interact with each other in that setting is much more adult than any other romance series airing this season. That's very
Yeah.
refreshing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would make the direct comparison to Wodokoi,
That's the-
obviously, but
yeah.
like this is much less awkward. Like Wodokoi is sometimes almost like they're almost like high school students and how awkward they
Mhm.
are with each other.
Yeah.
this This is
strange.
a lot more adult. Like obviously not explicit, but like
Yeah.
there's implied steamy
Mature.
relations. Yeah.
Like there's scenes where they're in bed together.
Yeah. So yeah, they're like, it feels more like a modern relationship.
Yeah.
Of two adults, which is I
Refreshing.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'll watch more. I'll continue.
Yeah. I might check it
I
out.
wish I could continue if it were airing somewhere. but
Well, hey man,
Huh?
get a VPN, Get
Yeah.
a VPN.
Guess
you
I
can join
gotta.
us.
Yeah.
You can
We'll
join
get
us
a
at the-
VPN sponsor for you, Jay.
Yeah. Next up, we've got Dr. House. If Dr. House was a cute anime girl,
Yeah.
Ameku, MD, Doctor Detective. I'm not watching this.
I haven't checked this one out yet, but I think we can all agree that
Jay is
everything's
watching
better
it?
as a cute anime girl, and Jay's watching
I
it.
am watching it,
Yeah.
and it was also my third draft pick.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Well, let's start with Mike and I then. I'll
Yeah.
go first because I'm so
You go
brave.
first, because then I can't skip
Yeah.
Jay. Yeah.
Well, you would skip Jay.
Yeah, because we just go on to the
You
next
would have
thing.
to skip Jay. This
Oh,
time.
okay. Let's
Yeah.
skip Jay then.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really seeing anybody talk about this one very much.
I've heard it's lost steam and as of late. Is what I've heard.
Yeah, and again, my issue with it was what I thought it would do, and it's not really doing what I thought it would do.
Yeah, because it moved into supernatural stuff, and I guess Jay can clear that up a little
Yeah.
bit, but yeah.
A little bit. It kind of did have like supernatural-ish stuff, but like it used like medically accurate information to be able to like explain what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
That said, if you're looking for something like House, like this kind of feels like House Light. because I feel like the medical issues that these patients are going through would be something House would solve in like 5 seconds.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I feel like the
It's not
mystery
as
is kind
smart
of
as
more
House.
is kind of more placed on like what happened rather than like what do they have, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And like what do they have is like a component in that, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's not like the
thing.
it's not the
Yeah.
coup de grace.
Right. Okay.
And I feel like if you are looking for anime house, we talked about it in the first half. Apothecary Diaries is probably about as close as you're going to come, actually.
Closer.
I think this is still like it would still scratch that itch.
Okay.
I think it would. Yeah. It just, again, it wasn't exactly what I thought it would be. So therefore, I'm not.
Therefore, I hate it. I hate it.
I will say the OP also looks beautiful. Kind of in the same vein as the Guildmaster OP. Just it looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
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 Continue.
Yeah, I continue this. I think like it's definitely not going to win any awards, but I think it's definitely still, if you like the house thing, it is worth checking out.
For sure. Now, Jay, you've been waiting patiently. Let's talk about Welcome to Japan, Ms.Elf.
Let's go.
You've told me to watch this.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I haven't watched it.
I mean, what else is new?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mike, have you watched this?
Classic mistake, Jay. You told them to do something.
Yeah.
That's not how you get told to do something.
Yeah.
You got to reverse it. No, I haven't checked this one out yet. I want to, though, because it seems cute. And I do like sneaky educational shows, which is what this kind of seemed like to me.
Yeah.
Do you think that is what this is?
Cole?
Me? Is that what I think?
Well,
this
he's
is?
asking. Obviously, he's not asking.
Oh, I
me.
didn't hear who he was. I thought he was asking.
No, Cole already spoke. I was asking Jay.
Well, you normally skip me, so I got to
Oh
assume.
my God! Get the salt out of your butt, boy.
I'm gonna start roundhouse kicking you both. Well, I like my impression of this show. I want to watch it. I do. I really do, Jay. I'm sorry. There's just so much to watch.
No, that's honestly totally fair. But yeah, half of this show is just like a very educational Japan advertisement for tourism.
Yeah, that's the
Um,
vibe I got.
with an elf girl, and what else do you want from that half? The other half is just a fun fantasy show that like has genuinely surprisingly deeper lore than I expected. And it doesn't
interesting.
just like feel like a just like a standard backdrop, but like there's actually some moving parts going on in that world, and I thought that was really cool. So this show is weirdly in two halves, but like it kind of works a little bit. So yeah, it's wholesome fun. Mike said that Guild would probably be his most fun of the season, and where I'm sitting right now, this would probably be my most fun so far.
Also, Elf Girl, Jay.
Yeah.
I mean, come
Also,
on.
that's
It's okay.
that's the fun part.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of elf girls,
Mm-hmm.
this one doesn't have an elf girl. It's got a moody elf boy, Ubel Blatt.
It might have an elf girl.
The darkest show since Berserk. I'm not watching this.
I'm not watching this either, and I haven't heard good things. I've heard it's quite bland.
Jay?
I watched a episode.
Ubel Blatt.
An
Ubel Blatt. I
episode
can't
of
remember what
this.
Cole said.
And I think I either posted this on Twitter or in our Discord. I can't remember which one, but I said more like Ubel Splat.
Wow, nicely done.
And
Wow.
yeah,
Nice.
Excellent.
Go
Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I guess
Sorry, I didn't mean to throw you off.
before we get into my thoughts, did you guys have any prerequisite thoughts on this show?
Man, I have no thoughts on this one. Like, I haven't seen anybody discuss it. Right from the get-go, I thought this looked like the show was trying too hard to be like dark and edgy. So that's my view from the outside. I'm really not interested in this show in the slightest.
I kind of agree with what Cole said. It just felt a little too one note for me, which is kind of characteristic of like these older dark properties a lot of the time.
Mhm.
I do feel vindicated because I remember comparing it to, after watching the trailer, I compared it to Ragna Crimson, Another show that I felt kind of did that same thing. And I'm looking on AniList, and the number one recommendation is Ragnar Crimson. Jay, do you agree with that recommendation?
I think that Ragnar Crimson is a little bit better than this, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Shots fired, ladies and
Shots
gentlemen.
fired.
I mean,
yeah.
also the Ubel Blatt. It's
More like Ubel Splat, am I right?
Hey!
what a good joke you came up with for the first time.
Anyway.
Anyway, yeah. Got him.
No, like going in, I kind of like heard that that people compare this to Berserk as like one of the classic dark fantasy stories, and like I can kind of see where they're coming from, because like it's about this hero that gets betrayed by his other by his hero buddies and is killed, and then he gets reincarnated as an elf, so he looks to get revenge on them. And like the fantasy world has like corrupt officials and things like that, so like there is some intrigue there, I guess.
Like there's threads that connect it. Like you could see how people could make the connection.
Yeah.
Right? But it just feels like it's not as like nicely done.
But like
it's a little clumsier.
Instead of focusing on that and grounding it in a more realistic environment, it just feels way too edgy for its own good. And like I've seen some of the manga stuff. I have the first volume of the manga because I was curious and I wanted to read it. And just oh my god, why?
That's the review.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I mean, like I get it. They're trying to be like Berserk, you know, but like there's more to Berserk than just being edgy. Yeah. Ubel Blatt, more like Ubel Splot.
Oh, what a funny joke that you came up with for the first time.
You already said that once.
I know, but comedy comes in threes.
Rule of three. I had to make rule of three, just to round it out. Let's talk about a good show for once. Medalist is the next show we're going to talk about. I'm watching this. I also drafted it.
Mm-hmm.
You did?
Are you watching it? Yeah.
Not yet. I'm not checking this one out yet.
Okay.
I'm not,
but
there's a reason for that.
Okay. Well, Jay, let's start with you, because Mike said yet, so he's closer. He's closer to it. Jay?
I just don't have Disney Plus right now. That's the one reason why.
I mean, that's very valid.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I did. I checked out the manga a little bit ago, and like, it's not that I didn't think it was good. It just wasn't what I was expecting it to be.
I hear you, buddy. I hear you. I know the feeling. I do. You've said that before, and I do want to ask you.
Yeah.
Like, I'll do it off air. But I'm curious. Like, what did you think it would be?
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that off air.
Okay.
Okay. Are you considering though? Like, do you want to watch it?
Are you gonna pay for a month of Disney Plus?
Yeah, I feel like I'll like watch it at the very end of the season when it's all out. I'll just like get a month of Disney Plus and binge it.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah. And Mikey, what about you?
Yeah, I want to watch it too. I also don't have Disney Plus right now either. But like it seems good. And remember what I said in the first half about it seems like CG anime has come. We're at the point where it's just accepted now. Like you don't hear people complaining about it. You hear people talking about it. I've heard nothing but good things about the CG in this anime.
Yeah,
and we've come so far, guys. We've come so far.
This was the show that I was referring to in the first half as well, where I did see somebody complaining about it, and it's like, what are you even talking about? Like, it's so seamless. It works really well.
It's almost like people have that instant reaction as soon as they realize, but it's like it's CG, not even valid anymore. Yeah, exactly.
CG bad. Yeah.
Anyway,
my roommate has Disney Plus, so I just use their Disney Plus to watch this.
There you go.
Corrupted their account with anime. I love this show. I love this manga. I love this story. Inori is must be protected at all costs. The main girl of the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a
I think
little
the
girl.
animation. Yeah, I think the animation is really good. Both the like character animation, like some of the best character like face shots in this season, reaction shots and stuff is just hilarious. And yeah, the performances are really good. Like it looks genuine. They're not like milking it, you know, like when you watch a lot of sports anime, like they'll be doing something and they'll be having an internal dialogue in their head and it'll kind of stretch out time. Everything's pretty generic. Yeah. Or pretty realistic, I should say. Like
Okay.
Inori's first performance in like a competition is literally like 2 minutes. And it's just her performing.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that. They have faith in their ability to like accurately portray figure skating.
I like that.
Yeah, it's nice. I recommend this. It's been my favorite show of the season so far.
Nice.
And it's
I feel like if a show's gonna do well with CG too, like figure skating makes a lot of sense. Sorry, Jay, what were you gonna say?
And I feel like this is a lot of people's favorite show of the season. I've seen nothing but praise for it.
Yeah.
And just another thing I really like about this show in particular is like it's by a studio that a lot of people normally when they see is doing a show, they're like, ugh, darn it. But like this adaptation is apparently really good.
Yep.
They're doing a great job. Yeah.
I think I saw a tweet that literally said, like, I can't believe Engi didn't mess this up.
Yeah.
And,
Yet.
Yeah.
Messed it up yet.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of messing it up, next up we're moving on to continuing, obviously.
Yeah.
Next up we've got I'm living with a Otaku Neet Kunoichi. It should be an Otaku Neet, whatever. I'm watching this. It was one of my drafts, I believe.
It was
either of you
pick.
It's my 5th draft pick. Are either of you watching this?
I am.
I'm not. I'm thinking about checking it out, actually.
Mike, tell me about what it's like out there in the real world.
In the real world, we don't have busty ninja girls living in our house and trying to take over our lives. And there definitely aren't otakus either.
Yeah.
But like this show just seems like it seems like a fun kind of ecchi romp, and sometimes that's fun. Sometimes I like that. I like that a lot. So yeah, I'd check it out. But Jay, are you enjoying this one?
Yeah. I think the show I'd closest compare it to is Umaru-chan.
Okay.
It kind of feels very similar. The thing I find really interesting about this show is it's 2 15-minute episodes put together.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember Cole said it was a short before the season came out, and then I saw the episode runtimes were like 23 minutes. I'm like, oh, what happened to that?
Yeah. So
you get the OP twice, you get the ED twice, and let me tell you, the OP mid. I do not like this OP.
Yeah,
I like the ED though. The ED's fun.
That's funny.
I think the way that this is going down is we get 2 episodes at a time put together into one full episode. And then broadcast on TV in Japan, they just get the 15-minute episodes.
They must do it twice a week in Japan then.
Either that or like I think they're also getting
2 blocks in the
Yeah.
So they do one 15 minutes at like 7 and then they'll do the other 15 minutes at like 9 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Or like the Robot Chicken way.
Or the Robot Chicken way. Yeah. I thought this show would be a lot more ecchi, to be honest. It really isn't.
Yeah.
Really? Like, you're not really getting, like, big bouncy boobas and stuff. You get a lot of ass shots, but that's really it.
Yeah.
This show likes asses. This is, whoever did this is an ass guy. Ass man.
Okay, we've confirmed, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's fine. Yeah. I'm having a good time with it. I'm going to continue, because, like, why not? The investment in it is so small.
Yeah.
What exactly?
It's just a fun time. It's no gushing over magical girls. I'm not going to say that. It's not that good, but I'll continue it, I think. Yeah. That'd be my synopsis of that.
Yeah. I think I'm on the fence on this one. Like, it's fun, but I feel like there are other fun things that are airing this season.
I would say, Mike, check out an episode or 2.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I feel like I could probably just watch literally any episode and kind of get the gist of it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, we got another long title, but it's in English, so I can read it. Okitsura fell in love with an Okinawan girl, but I just wish I know what she's saying. I messed up there. That's not the full title.
Yeah.
I'm watching this.
Yeah.
I'm watching this show. Yeah, Okitsura. Thank God
Yeah.
it's got a reasonable name.
Yeah.
I'm watching it. Are either of you watching it?
I watched an
No.
episode.
Okay. Mike, begin.
Honestly, I feel like I'm adding less and less by starting here when these shows I haven't watched. But it seems like a fun show about cute girls doing cute things, and they like a guy, or a guy likes them. I don't know exactly what's going on here. She's very tanned, which I like.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting take from the outside. Jay, you watched an episode.
I watched one
but
episode
only
of
an
this,
episode.
and like I don't know what it was, but like I just couldn't get into it.
Okay.
Like normally with these kinds of shows, like something about it would hook me, but like I just like didn't really care about the characters. I felt like any of the like quirkiness that the characters had, I would have I enjoyed more in something like Makaine.
Okay.
And like yeah, I think like the most intriguing part is like it has like some interesting lessons about like the Okinawan language. But
Okay.
like that's probably it.
Because I do remember us comparing this one kind of to Makaine, because it has like an ensemble cast of girls a little bit. But I'm curious what Cole has to say about that.
I'm having a good time with this show. It's definitely jank. The animation in it is quite strange sometimes.
Studio Milipense is living up to their name, basically, I guess. Yeah. Their billing.
But like, it's not egregious. It's just sometimes they make very strange choices animation wise. I really like the character designs. Mike kind of touched on it. One girl, dark hair, blue eyes, tanned. Other girl, blonde hair, brown eyes, also tanned.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, come on. We got great character designs here. Also, yeah, we're learning some stuff about Okinawan culture and the language and stuff. I'm having a good time with it. I'll continue for sure.
Yeah, do.
For sure.
Please do. Yeah.
Next up on the list, Flower and Asura, or Asura, depending on how you want to say it. I am watching this.
I am also watching
Jay's
this.
watching it.
Yeah.
I know Jay's watching it.
Come on.
Yeah. Mike.
Yeah. I'm not.
Okay.
And I know nothing about it. So please educate me, you civilized people.
Yeah. We will. This is super good.
Yeah.
It's super good.
Really freaking good.
It's really good, and it should be much higher up on the popularity list. This is unacceptably low.
It's just a fantastic show about reciting and like broadcasting.
Well, it's because the concept is not great, right?
Yeah.
So the whole concept of it is they're in a broadcast club and they want to compete in reciting literature, which is like, that sounds like the most lame thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. But like the
execution
awesome, as
Jay
on
says. It's it's
top
the
notch.
drama, it's the execution. This is from the same author as Soundyphonium. And the same studio as Mushoku Tensei. It's what more can I say?
Yeah.
This is good. This is really good, and more people should be watching it.
Absolutely. The characters are so well written with like a great dynamic off of each other, which like is done in Soundyphonium, so obviously makes sense. Very good drama. Good voice acting. Like that's something we don't.
Oh, obviously, you kind of need it.
Yeah, but like, and I think the person who plays Hana in the show is like a newbie voice actor, and like she does such a good job. And I mean, like Cole said, you need it, but yeah, just from top to bottom, probably the show I've been enjoying the most.
Okay.
Yeah, it's up there for sure. This and Medalist are just like day one watches. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Next up, we've got Red Ranger becomes the guy, and he's the Red Ranger.
The Red Ranger gets isekai
the Red Ranger world. Does. Yeah, Red Ranger Isekai, I guess is the
Red Ranger Isekai. I haven't watched it. I saw some stuff before the season, but I haven't started it yet. Have either of you watched it?
No, but I've seen clips, and it seems like a lot of fun.
I have watched
Jay, you have watched it. Okay. Yeah. Again, from the outside, I love this concept. It's so funny to me. This might be like, there's been a few shows kind of like this that I think of, specifically that one where the the Sentai Ranger is like dating the villainess.
Oh,
What was that show
yeah.
called?
What was it
Let's not
called?
get hung up on
Yeah.
it. Everybody knows what I'm
Love
talking
After
about.
World Domination.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. I get a lot of that vibes from it, and I want to watch it, but I won't.
Yeah, we know.
I probably
Yeah.
won't.
Yeah.
But Jay, tell me about it. Is this,
No.
Is this worth
Mike,
watching?
Mike can talk. Does he have any thoughts on it?
Nope. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, no, this show's very funny. It's less parody and more just straight comedy, but like it understands like the basic tropes of Sentai and like what that like how funny that would be if people who had no idea what like the Sentai tropes were got to see
Mhm.
that Sentai stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I've seen a clip where it was like he's doing his whole thing, and then like that girl, I think the witch girl, I think, is
Mhm.
like basically commenting on it, like being like, "What is he? Why is he doing that?"
Yeah.
Or like, where did those explosions come from?
Yeah,
And stuff
like,
like that. And it's like that's funny.
Or like he does he morphs right next to her and then like the morph explosion goes off and she goes flying off the screen because the explosion just happened.
See that's
Mhm.
funny.
Like
that's funny
it's
stuff.
gotta
very
happen.
very
Yeah.
funny, very like very meta in the sense it understands like the ridiculousness of a Sentai show.
Yeah.
But like at its heart it loves or like it pays homage to the Sentai genre.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I think like if you love good comedies and you want something new and fresh that hasn't been new and fresh in the isekai genre, definitely check this out. It's a blast from start to finish.
Would you say this is like a must watch for any Super Sentai fan who also likes anime?
I'd say so. I'd say if you
Yeah.
like Sentai, you'd probably get something out of this.
Because that's the vibe I get from
Yeah.
it. Is like if you're a fan of both anime and Super Sentai shows like this, like you're eating good with this show. Is the vibe
Mhm.
I get.
Oh yeah, for
So
sure.
you're in on all those little like niche jokes that it's gonna give you. Right?
I think that at the same time, I think that this is more like kind of in line with the Sentai thing, where like you're just in for a good time rather than like something like Go-Go Loser Ranger, where like you're in for the plot.
Yeah, you can kind of get by with that one just as it's on its standalone thing.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm
It's
definitely
like
continuing
Go-Go
this.
Loser Ranger meets Konosuba.
A little bit.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. You'll
Yeah.
continue it though, you were saying?
Oh,
Sorry,
for
I
sure.
cut you off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Mike, we didn't make you talk about this show, this previous
Mhm.
show.
Yes,
But now you have to defend yourself. You are on trial right now.
I always am.
Momentary
Persecuted.
Lily. I have watched one episode.
Yes.
I have watched one episode. Jay, have you watched any of this?
You couldn't make me watch the show.
You should. You should watch it. Mike, are you watching this?
Yeah, I think I'm caught up on this one.
Okay. So
You're on thin
elephant
ice.
in the room. Elephant in the room. This is
Yeah,
from
there's an
Gohan
elephant
Studio.
in this room.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is from Gohan Studios. This is Mike's
Third
we're
Fourth
breaking.
pick?
No, I was going to say we're breaking
Fourth
your Gohan's
Fourth
cherry.
Yeah,
with
this is my
one.
first Gohan's experience. Yeah.
Now, Jay being the
Yeah.
one who absolutely refuses to watch this. Why,
Yeah.
why, Jay? Why? Is it because it's Gohan's?
Partially, but also because like I've seen trailers for this and it looks like a show, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it sure does. For me, I watched one episode. It's Gohan's.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was confused. I was scared. I was lost, and but Medalist found me. And
Were you in fetal
thank-
position by the end of episode 1?
I was. No,
Oh god.
I mean, like, Gohan's is fun in how out there they are. But like
Yeah.
every shot is a fisheye shot. Whenever you see the sky, the clouds are just moving at an egregious pace. It's like, man, batten down the hatches because there is a windstorm all the time.
Yeah, the clouds do move at a strange pace, and it's like the contrast between the colors is like almost it's. I get why people would be upset with the show because it's like for the first couple episodes, it's like quite shocking. Like it's an assault on your eyes a little bit.
It's shocking. Yeah, that's
Like, but
Gohan's. Yeah.
I guess what I would say is like, it's not as bad as you guys led me to believe this would be. And I feel like that's maybe a hot take by me because it's doing a hell of a lot. And frankly, it's not stopping doing a hell of a lot. But like, I think it kind of benefits from after episode 2. I think it really tames down on the action a lot, and it really leans more into the slice of life stuff.
And I think they might be able to do that. Yeah,
I think that settles it down quite a bit. But at the same time, it just kind of feels like this show's doing so much random crap that it's just like I don't even know what's going on anymore. What even is this show?
Yeah. When I hear you say that, like the immediate thing I think of, what's it called? Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
That's what I think of.
Yeah. I honestly, I kind of get it. It's very like, I guess my biggest critique is I don't know who I would ever recommend this show to. And not because it's like a awful, but just because like, I don't know what the hell it is. I don't really know what it is anymore. I don't know what's going on. They're cooking sometime. They cook every episode, but it's like, why is that a part of this action show of these girls in the post-apocalyptic? It's just, it's so strange. It's such a strange show.
You're like a doctor in the 1800s observing the Elephant Man. Like you're just like, oh, interesting. Yes,
interesting. I look forward to all anime looking like this in like 20 years when attention spans are just rotten and CG. They can just put out AI slop that just is like basically Gohan's. Gohan's is ahead of its time, is what I'll say.
Maybe, maybe we're just behind the times. Are you going to continue
our old brains cannot figure out. I feel like I'm going to just finish it. I don't know.
Yeah, you're too far.
Let's just finish it. Yeah,
you're too far in.
Why not?
Next up, we've got girls playing golf. Sora
Hero Utility.
Sora Hero Utility.
Jay's draft pick.
I'm watching it. Jay's watching it. Mike, are you watching this?
Nope.
You should. I'm enjoying this.
I'm also enjoying this.
You guys have talked about like your most fun show. This is probably my most fun show of the season so far. Yeah. I get like strong Eurocamp vibes.
I get that
straight through. Yeah. Even the OP is like a Eurocamp OP. It's a blast.
It's so comfy. Fun. Like you're just sitting down, putting on your TV under your blanket and just enjoying a nice show of girls playing golf.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's nice. It's a nice show. Nice show. I'm going to continue it. 100%. 1,000%. 1 billion %.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Jay, are you going to continue it?
Yeah. I've also, for what it's worth, I think the show also looks pretty pretty at times too.
Yes. Yeah. For sure. Mike, watch it. Watch it.
I'll try to. But like you guys said, there's a lot. It's weird. There's like a lot this season, but there's nothing like stellar. I don't know. I don't think I've found a show that's stellar yet.
I think it's really mostly blown me away. Just like none of the new shows have really hit the zeitgeist yet, but there are some good things here.
Yeah, most of the real good stuff is continuing. I've found, but yes, the show must go on.
Yeah, Tasakare Hotel, Mike. You're playing games on your phone. You got games
on my phone. I got games on my phone.
Are you watching this?
I am watching this. It's on, and the interesting thing is this one is airing on YouTube. You have to watch it on YouTube, which is frankly a strange. It's like we're going full circle now. Like we used to watch anime on YouTube because that was the only place you could get it, and it was like terrible quality. But now it's like, oh no, this is just like where you watch an episode of this anime. It's kind of weird. Frankly, it's better than I expected. I would say actually, I was questionable on it because it's like seems quite low budget. I don't know the word what I would like to use, but like it just seems like a weird show that they weren't putting a ton of effort into, and I feel like that they actually have put enough effort into it, and they've managed to adapt the game in a way that I played a little bit of the game as well, just to kind of because I was curious about it, and they've adapted it in an interesting way that it's still true to the game while also like making it better as an anime. Honestly, I would say check this one out. It's actually it's quite good. It's on YouTube. Anyone can watch it for free.
think
I
it's
would say
also
check it
on
out.
Amazon Prime for what it's worth.
Is it?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
There's another way to watch it too. It's if you don't know what it's about, it's basically like this hotel that it's Hotel California essentially. Like you go there when you're like it's basically
But you can
purgatory.
never leave.
Yeah. No, you can leave, but when you leave, you either go to heaven, hell, or back to your body, basically.
Okay.
And like each episode kind of presents itself as like a little like basically like mystery where you're trying to figure out like, is this person alive? Are they dead? Are they a good person? Are they a bad person? What's going on with each of these guests at the hotel? And then there's this overarching mystery of like the main character of like, what's going on with them? Why are they at the hotel?
Sounds a little
It's
bit
very-
like Death Parade.
Kind of. Death Parade is definitely comparable. This is more game-y, I guess.
Yeah.
Is what I would say. Like you can clearly tell like, oh, there's the cool character designs. You can tell.
Yeah.
But yeah, check it out. I'm going to continue watching it because it's an easy watch. YouTube. Yep. You guys going to check that one out or nah? Too much bandwidth, I think.
Too much bandwidth. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
low on the
Yeah.
priority.
Yeah.
One final show. I just want to shout it out here. Grisaya Phantom Trigger.
Mhm.
I watched 10 minutes of this and shut it off. Bad show. Bad show.
What was offensive about it to you? What made you turn it off?
It was not good.
I mean,
Like,
that's
what
not very
wasn't
good
good about
criticism,
it?
though. Yeah.
I can't even remember explicitly. It was one thing I remember was just a shot. So there's these two girls running on going for a jog, and there's just a shot, close-up shot of their chests. And
Checks out.
okay, I can forgive fan service if it's supposed to be like portraying another character's point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know, if there's a male character ogling a girl, okay,
Kinda makes
like
sense.
that's
Yeah.
it makes sense
You get it.
narratively. This is just for
The
the
viewer.
audience,
Yeah.
and it's kind of off-putting. And yeah, it was stuff like that. Like just it looked like a Trigger show, but it was no Trigger show. I'll tell you that right now
Yeah.
for free.
It was a Studio Biebery Animation Studios
Yeah.
on that one.
Yeah. So that's all of the shows this season.
Yeah.
There are no more shows.
Yeah.
Unless you can name one in the comments. I challenge you. There's no way.
Bahaneko. Also,
Okay.
by the way, if you want to
Mhm.
feel vindicated, we're all right on Formagia, by the way, because I think it's like the lowest rated show of the season.
Yeah.
That was the one by the Fairy Tale guy.
Fairy Tale guy. Yeah.
Mm.
Remember, we were all like, "What is this even?" And then, yep, it's almost, it's just slightly lagging behind. It's actually a 49 on AniList. You don't see it in the 40s very
how?
often.
How?
By the way, Momentary Lily,
Ouch.
53.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
One cool thing about this season, just real quick. Toilet Bound
Mhm.
Hanako-kun, the OP is called Lon, like LON, or like L''ON. And upside down, that's number 7, which is the OP from the first season.
Oh, interesting.
Mm, Interesting.
Jay with the
That's-
fun facts.
Are you checking out Hanako-kun? Or
I
is it
haven't
just the
seen
OP?
it.
Okay.
We did a review of it if you want to check out our
Yeah.
thoughts on the first season. And
Yeah.
I wasn't really interested in it too much.
Yeah. If I recall correctly, I was the highest on Hanako-kun, and I forgot that there's even a season this season.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got a review next week, guys. It's 20th
do.
Century Boys from
Yeah, manga
it's a manga review. So we're going to read the first 32 chapters. Go ahead and read it along with us, and then we'll discuss it next week. Our next anime review, though, is Tamako Market, followed by Umamusume, Pretty Derby, and
Hell yeah,
Kids on
brother.
the Slope. So we got some reviews coming up. Look forward to those. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of AniPro. If you liked it, please leave a like, subscribe, review, tell a friend about us. If you really like us, why don't you consider supporting us on Patreon like these lovely people: Mr. Family Guy 36, Elijah Wood, Braindead B-Dog, Peach, Frama, Kratos, Just Juzz, Mogmog, Uncle of Light, and Super Mexi. By supporting us on Patreon, you get access to all sorts of perks, and it really helps out the show. So we really appreciate it. We're also on social media at AniProPod, and please join our Discord community to keep up with us and other listeners. Links to everything is in the description or at our website, AniProPod.com. Right down there. Right down below us. I'll lead us in a round of bye-byes this time.
Cool.
This season has been a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to this is like the lowest amount of shows that I'm considering dropping. So anyway, bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.